This is Zara.
And this is Mama. And together we
are
are Zara and Mama.
Hello, I'm Zara. I'm 5 years old and I live in Singapore. And I love doing activities with my mama. I love reading books and I love baking. And we like doing finger painting, and this is my favorite activity.
Yeah. What activity was this?
I love the Will Sheep Sleep activity. My favorite song is Girls Like You.
Girls like you.
Yes.
Okay. Hi, I'm Rabia. I'm from Pakistan. I live in Singapore. I did my bachelor's in fine arts. I'm a stay-at-home mom to my 5 years old Zara. And together we have a blog called Zara and Mama. So how it started was I've always had that creative bone in me. I loved arts and crafts, and I even remember watching that show Art Attack when I was a child, when I was like I think 6 years old, yeah. And so basically, Zara and Mama was not intentional. I used to share these ideas and all these activities that I do with my on my Instagram and Facebook with my friends and family. So everyone pushed me and said, "Why don't you start your blog?" Then I did, and but all my friends and family used to ask me, "Oh, it must be so hard doing these activities. Oh, you need a lot of supplies to do these activities. I don't think I have this much time on hand." So actually the idea came from there to share doable activities, easy crafts with your child, that you don't need a lot of material for that, and repurposing things, recycling things, and using all these things like a shoe box, a carton, a tissue paper roll, which you probably already have at your home, and you want to throw it, but I will think to reuse it and repurpose it. And so basically the whole idea behind Zara and Mama is this. And you don't need a lot of materials to engage your child, and you don't need a lot of complex activities. A simple piece of paper and a simple pen, just these two things, and I guarantee you can do an activity with your child. If you have that drive, if you have that thing in you, then you can easily do this. Yes. I think anyone can be a blogger. If you want to start your blog, I think definitely you should. And if you know your niche, and if you have that confidence in your skills, you can definitely start blogging. And if I can do it, I think anyone can do it. Talking about cons, I don't think these are cons, but there is a lot of effort that goes behind the scenes when we are making a video. Of course, with children it's a little difficult because they have less attention span, but you will work your way around it, honestly. And I set up the whole activity before, and then I tell Zara, and then so it's basically her and my time that I'm making a video of. So this is how I do it, and it is pretty casual. And for a stay-at-home mom who didn't know what a time-lapse video is, I learned everything from YouTube. I learned how to edit, I learned how to make a post, how to write your description, your caption. I learned everything from YouTube, and definitely you can too. And the exposure you get, the amazing people you meet, And I have met people online, not only from Pakistan and Singapore, but from US, UK, Germany, and there are such amazing mom bloggers I met. And the appreciation you get, the confidence that you get in yourself is amazing. So anyone out there who wants to start their blog, I think they should definitely do it. And they should not think twice about blogging. And one more thing I want to address here is this, that you should be open about criticism. Yes, you will get criticism, but this is how you learn, and this is how your post will be better, and this is how you are going to come even more stronger. Yes. For a stay-at-home mom like me, I'm constantly working, looking after Zara's schedule, school, after-school activities, my husband, my home. And once I'm done with all this, I put Zara to bed, and then I work on my blog, because this is my me time, and it keeps me occupied, it keeps me busy. I am more focused, I'm more engaged, and the confidence it has given me in myself is truly a blessing, I would say. And I keep my days are mostly occupied, and one day I'm planning for the activity, the other day I'm shooting a video for the activity, the other day I'm editing that video, and the other day I'm posting that video. So you see, it's a constant cycle of learning, which I absolutely enjoy, and I'm exploring so many things through this blog that I started. And if you want to start your blog, I would say don't think much. If you know your niche, if you have confidence in yourself, you can do it. Definitely, yes. So as far as activity is concerned, so this is how I do it. For example, if I've been saving a tissue box, once it's finished, I would save it, and then I would plan an activity according to it. So recently this corona thing happened, and Zara didn't want to wear any masks, and she was not happy wearing them. Of course, it was something very different for her. And to promote wearing masks, I made a mask dispenser, a monster mask dispenser with her. And engaging her in that activity also gave her a feeling that this is my project and I have worked for it. So now we refill all the masks in our monster mask container. If you have seen our video, then you can relate to it. And this is how I basically do videos. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. You do so much, and you are so many different things to so many people who need you. You are doing the best in your capacity. Honestly, there is no such thing as a perfect mother. Trust me, we all are still trying to figure it out. And you are amazing the way you are. Don't let anyone tell you you're any less. Just keep your head up in the game and have a great Mother's Day. Thank you so much for having me. I loved talking to you guys. Until next time, bye.